This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Michigan's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. You'll recall the last time they played, the Wolverines won a very close game. That has not been forgotten in Columbus for a single minute since then.
No, and if I remember right, it was the Michigan defense that really stepped up and prevailed and led them to a close victory the last time out. Let's see what happens today if the Buckeyes offense can make the adjustments.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch, did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The trickery fails there. And now it's 3rd down coming up. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st down, it's play action, and it's caught. Refuses to go down. Now here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. No chance to catch him there. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense out there for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion makes it second down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Powers through. And that run produces a decent gain. Now it's second down here. And here's the handoff. Breaking tackles and going. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it in the open. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. They're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
Play fake, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Oh, and he fumbles. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down here for this offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Looking for a receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with...
Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? And the defense comes up with the football.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the 1st quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the 1st quarter stats. So we begin the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Turner trying to create good field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And the wideout goes in motion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is on target, caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Toss play to the outside. Look out, room to run here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so 1st down from the 12 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolverines. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the play. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. It is intercepted. And he's bringing it back across midfield. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put them in scoring position before the half. On the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Extending the play now. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on. verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunity.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
He's going to try to return the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to chuck it again. This time, a completion. He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Gives it to the back. Does the spin move. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Breaks into the clear. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Peterson. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Handoff heading left. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On the toss play, runner moving left. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. They are pouring it on now. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback keeps the football and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. A play action, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right.
Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense really clicking. And they'll set up with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Muscles past the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Here we go. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass rush closing in. Looking to scramble now. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Can they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
He finds some space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in this season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
Pounding away with the run game. He's got room to run. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Toss play to the running back going left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, like you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play.
42, Spider. 4.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.